he's just rum. He might be ruder to everybody else, but like, he's rum to us. It's like family. That's what Deeper Than Rap is, the family.
I always loved music, but I didn't think I'd ever do music. I didn't have no passion for like making it, but I always loved it, you know what I'm saying? I started messing around with it like when I got mad or when I was in my feelings or something.
He might have a real hard exterior because of his upbringing and what he's been through. I mean, we're survivors. So, with that being said, I mean, he's got a huge heart.
And in his music, growing up with him, I went through some of the same pain with him, and I can relate to that, and I think that's something a lot of people can relate to. It's everything he rap about is just the pain he experienced, and he just dumps it out on there. That's his best music to me. I always told him, when you go out there and spit with the pain, that's the best music you spit.
You definitely got a struggle story that people need to hear.
Like, what you put out into this world, what you gonna get back. If I give y'all motherfuckers real me, if I give you all me, you know what I mean? Even the shit that I don't want to share, if I share it with you, I feel like only goodness comes from this, man. Because there's somebody out there that can feel the same way you fucking feel. Like,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm starting to learn how to tap in, you know what I'm saying? Like, lock into my inner emotions and put it on paper.
No, man, Ruger is just, he's so strong-minded. He's so strong-willed. You know, like, there's no breaking it. You know, like, shit happens. He goes into his little moods. At the end of the day, like, while he's in that mood, he still know what he has to do, but he has to go through that situation, the emotions, to figure out who he really is, man, and that's what he does. Like, the boy is special.
His own vibe, you know what I mean? Like, he could create his own genre of music with the way that he raps. You know what I mean? He has his own selective ways of how he says shit, and it's all pain music. You know what I mean? It's all shit that people can feel.
What I like most about his music is that it's real, it's genuine. It is 100% him. This isn't one of them rappers who's rapping about the life he wish he had. He's not rapping about the stuff that he wants to buy.
When he raps, I mean, he raps from the heart. I mean, it's always real.
I don't know where I would be without music. It's kind of like therapy to me, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what mood I feel like I'm in, like, I always gotta have some goddamn music on. Like, no matter what, I love my headphones. I got a certain thing for these headphones. Like, when I put them headphones on, it just blocks all the bullshit out.
We used to call him Romeo because he was just so sweet, but bad in the same token. But you know, as little boys are gonna be. But yeah, he was always smiling and happy and resilient, and you know, wanting to push forward, and just watching this little person go through all these different obstacles and still remain that happy little boy.
Like, I just had a hard upbringing. I mean, my mom passed away when I was young. So the music, it definitely did something for me, like when she passed away, because that was the only thing I had to turn to. I listened to Boyz II Men Mama like 30,000 times.
Our mom her name was Ruthy, and she was different. She passed when I was 13 and he was 10. that we didn't have that whole lifetime with her, but the times that we did have with her, we had fun.
My baby, he's always been my baby. I've been there since he was born. His mother was my favorite. She was my favorite auntie in the whole world, and she gave me nothing but unconditional love. I loved him from the start. He was a screaming little demon, but I didn't care, you know, and he got older. It was easy to love him.
His mom and my sister were friends before she passed away, so like, I remember little Rome, because he was always around my sister and stuff like that, so he was always wild child back then. Whenever he said little Romey on a rampage, I remember little Romey on a rampage.
I would just jot down like, yeah, fuck these dudes, or you know what I'm saying, or fuck them. Like, I get suspended from school and I read a whole rap about my Columbus middle school teacher, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it just started like that.
More so teenage years. As a kid, he was always rapping and playing around, but I didn't take him serious. But as a teenager, it seemed like he was more into his little notebook and stuff. So I thought, okay, he might be doing something one day.
And then once I started getting in trouble with the law a little bit, like upstream and center and shit, I ain't had nothing better to do but try to channel it, you know what I'm saying? So I started writing these notebooks, man, and come up with these little songs.
When did it start? When did you know Ruger Rome wanted to be a rapper?
I don't even know, man. Probably like 15, 16, I started fucking with it a little bit. I used to write. I was always locked up and shit when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Juvenile system and shit, like little placements and group homes. Okay. And the only way I could escape was writing, man. So I fell in love with writing, man.
Okay. I started writing off like poems, cause you know I was.
No, it wasn't poems, it was raps. Like okay. I knew I wanted to spit, you know what I'm saying? Okay. My older cousin, I knew I wanted to spit. My older cousin was a monster, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in the same household. Shout out to OG, you know what I'm saying? Also, but he was a beast at rapping, man, and I knew I wanted to do what he did, but I didn't feel like I had it in me.
He always loved music. One of his favorite singers was Mary J. Blige. He listened to her a lot.
My cousin Lisa used to bang like Mary J. Blige all crazy, and my aunts used to bang Mary J. Blige. That's why it's my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, my favorite female artist ever is always gonna be Mary J. Blige. Like, 'cause my mom, like, she was in her younger years and shit, she be cleaning the crib, listening to that shit, like, and it just, like, instilled in me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
spent a lot of time with me, and I was young, you know, and one minute I was in love and one minute I wasn't, so, you know, knowing Mary J. Blige, that was her music.
From the time I've known Rome, yeah, he was always into music.
Oh my goodness. So I can remember I did the talent show the one year, and we did Spice Girls. And Rome was sitting on my bed as we practiced for the talent show, listening to Spice Girls with us. Like, music has always been a part of, like, Rome's character.
and I think eventually the next turning point was like around 16 when I linked up with T and Bang and them, and they was rappers, but they was way better than me, so I was kind of intimidated at first. Like,
I moved to the north side back in 2000. You know what I'm saying? I met Ruger and them like 04, 05. And they like, niggas was freestyling in the basement or at parties or whatever. And that's how we linked up. Like, we've been together ever since. We started making music in my man's garage out North Hills. And then like it fell off a little bit, you know, we lost a few people at the camp, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to my man Bang and Sin.
Bang was probably like, I think he was the oldest, but like he was the one everybody went to. He was like kind of the alpha. And there was T, Sincere. I was real tight with him also. It was like he was like another brother to me. Rest in peace. He was a big hooper, but him, Rome, and Bang making music, man, just some of the, still to this day, best music I ever heard.
The whole little mixtape with I had a whole group going on. We're still grabbing click, you know what I'm saying? But two of my dogs had died in 06 and 07, and they was like the big dogs of the crew, you know what I'm saying? So when they left, it was I kind of felt like it was gonna be over for real, but I kind of stepped up to the plate, you know what I'm saying? And we started doing it from there.
They were like the mud that held everything together. Like I said, Bang was pretty much like the leader to us, like, or like the captain. Like he was the one that we checked everything through. He was the one that held us together, and same with T for real. They just basically they were like just the important parts of the piece, and I mean stuff really went downhill after they both died.
In the name of Jesus, we all pray. Thanks for us coming together, Lord. You brought us here together, Lord. Let us get home safe. Let's watch the football game safe. And just watch it. Thank you for loving us the way you did. Forgiving us for our sins. Yes. Lord, we just thank you and we praise your holy name. In the holy name. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Can I hear amen? Amen.
After the death of Sin, it changed everybody, but it changed Rome mentally and how he looked at his friends and his family. Like, after that, it's like he brought everybody closer to him. You know what I mean? He became more of a structure for everybody. Like, everybody looked up to Rome. Everybody goes to Rome for everything now, man. As far as the music, like, it changed everything. Like, Rome went from having this energetic feeling, you know, that he brought to the music scene to this now emotional savage.
It was like, yeah, dog, you with us, you ain't got worried, like, just go hard, you know what I'm saying? So after that, I knew, like, yeah, I want to rap.
You know what I'm saying? Grammy Click was a whole 20 niggas deep. You know what I'm saying? But there just so happened to be like 5 or 6 of us that rap, you know what I'm saying?
It's Grammy Click till the day I'm gone. Bang, bang, nigga. I was back in like 05 on, what was that, MySpace.
The whole Grammy Click era, man, was crazy. Like 2013-ish, I finally started getting like some momentum back after the 2 deaths of my mans and shit. And we pulled L in, my man Neo came along, Street stepped up, and we hit the ground running, man. And we got into the studio called Track Addict Studio. We started recording a little bit, and we finally got this little buzz going, a little momentum. It was like 4 deep at first. It was me, El Nino, we had Steve Streets, and we had Diz with us. And that was like 2012-ish. And we was recording different little studios, but nowhere that had a good sound for real. Like, I ain't have enough guts in me. I didn't think I was good enough to roll with the big dog shit, you know what I'm saying? So finally, when I felt like I was good enough for real, and like I had enough for me to get up on that stage. I had stage fright forever, man. Okay. Like, it took me a long time to.
About a good 6 months.
Yeah, it took me a long time to get on that stage. They used to have to get drunk and shit, you know what I'm saying, just to get on stage. But yeah, I mean, I shook out of it. In about 2013, I finally hollered at my big guns, Joey Fats, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Zuka. And at the time, my cousin Joey Fats was like booming. And it seemed like I was feeling like, yo, he about to take off. And he was good, you know what I'm saying? And I would hear him, and he was like my idol when it came to music, like mainstream music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen him on magazines and shit, like, which and drama, and I seen him doing different things. 45.
Yeah, it's Joey Fats, man. I'm in here with Static Selector, man. Shade 45. Shout out to Joanne and shout out to Dion. Shout out to the Grammy Click, man. We here. Let's go.
And I was like, that's what I want, yo. And I was like, all right, I just gotta get good enough to where I can step to him and be like, yo, big Gus, I'm good, I'm dope. I got my little homies with me, and we ready to go. And I finally got enough balls to come to him after I did my first show. We did it at the old Avalon Motel. It was called the Hot Spot. So I invited him to the show. I invited Joey Fats to the show, and he seen me perform my first time. And he was like, yeah, you ready? You ready? And from there, I hit the ground running, man. He brought me along with him, and he started schooling me to it. He put me in Ricky P studio. Shout out Ricky P. Premier Studios, and we recorded some of the best jams that probably to this date, man, as a group. It was like my first time in a real studio, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a bunch of backyard studios before, but this was my first take at like being an official underground artist in Pittsburgh. So I wanted to make my mark.
GC Ready Production. Crazy straight. Your purchase now.
I grew up a nigga who never had shit, and pops wasn't there, so the streets made me a savage. I had the same dreams every night of living lavish. So niggas either rapping or trapping, fuck living average.
Mama had a habit, Papa was a rolling stone. I was the problem child that said he wasn't coming home. Hit a lick for a brick, then I bought a phone. A nigga back against the wall, I gotta get it on. Get it gone is the motto that I live by. And I rob a nigga blind to get my kids fly. I make your kids cry, dogging out they daddy. Thought he was the man till I pulled him out the caddy. Beat him down badly, he know who he fucking with. Ruger wrong, crazy straight, ride or die for crime and click. Until I get a deal, you know where to find me. Murder in the booth, somebody better sign me.
But I was hard-headed, we were hard-headed. We didn't follow no goddamn guidelines. We hooked up with Grandma.
The first time I met Ruger Rome was shortly after we got started in the business, after I got started in the business. And he is the cousin of my partner at the time, Joanna. She was working with an artist named Joey Fats. And his group was called Grimy Click. And Joey Fats was an independent artist as well as a part of Grimy Click. And so Grimy Click had their own movement. So Joanna picked up the phone one day and was like, hey, you know, I think you guys need to meet, Grimy Click. They're extremely talented. It's 3 artists, Ruger Rome, El Nino, and Steve Streets.
Said what we do. Yo. Let's go. Nino, bitch, I can't save you, I'm not a hero. Tied in hand by how you wanna be ballin', wishing like Skilo. Riding around my city with 2/5 and a 0. Man, my youngest out here wildin', still snatching chains like Debo. And let me show you what we do, what we do.
Ride hard till we make it to the top.
What we do.
Ride or die for that motherfucking guap.
What we do.
Terrorize every motherfucking spot. I'm with them diamond boys and we ain't never gonna stop. What we do.
Ride for my niggas cause they'll rap for me.
What we do.
Lie for my niggas cause they'll lie for me.
What we do.
Die for my niggas cause they'll die for me.
What?
2 words, nigga, love and loyalty. I'm back with my team. Had to sit it down a little. Now I'm on my rap shit. Had to switch it up a little. Get it? I had to get it. Back on my Grizzy.
He was trying to steer us in the right direction. But I was so involved in so much other shit, I wasn't really focused on the music side of it. We just want to turn up, man.
But the past year, man, like we seen the music start getting real. Like we had to step it up. You know what I'm saying?
So it's time to turn it up, dog.
Yeah, so what type of music are y'all making? Because I heard y'all perform, and when I heard, it was just like live, mad energy, y'all turned up. And when I hear y'all fans say it, they actually say the same things. Like, look, when Grammy come, it's live, it's wild, and there's a lot of people, and it's cracking. So,
I mean, at the same time, like we make turn up music, but if you listen to our music, like our struggle is within the turn up music. Like it's not just about popping bottles, jewelry, and cars. You will never hear that in our music.
Man, that shit's deep, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so y'all make a lot of struggle music, a lot of things that touch home.
Yeah. I'm broke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money. I can't rap about no Lamborghini or no foreign car. You know what I mean? I can rap about trying to get that. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
But
that's like
I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. I got kids to feed. We gotta go hard. You know what I'm saying?
So we did a whole gang of shows. Every show that come past us, we were signing up for. Like we started rocking them out, man. We hit like 24 shows. I think it was 24 shows in 24 months.
Hold it down. Let's go.
Before I get on stage, you know what I'm saying? Getting up there with 50 people, other people that wasn't supposed to be on the stage, and it just makes it look all trash, you know what I'm saying? Right. I went to a couple shows recently, and I was looking at these groups, and I'm like, man, they're good, and I could see Grammy Click, I could see my squad doing the exact same thing that they were doing, you know what I'm saying? And just looking crazy, just too drunk, you know what I mean? And then once you get off stage, you want to scream and holler your gang shit, and then you leave. Right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sticking around and paying homage to the other artists, you know what I'm saying? Instead of sticking around and socializing and networking the way you're supposed to, I just wasn't doing none of that. I wanted to be in the hood. I wanted to be back. I wanted to get back to the north side before the doors closed. You know what I'm saying? I want to turn up with my guys instead of taking this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my life, man. You know what I mean? If I don't take it serious, who the fuck is? Right. You know? Absolutely. So we was busy working, you know what I mean? And he put us, Joey Fats had put us on like some kind of Who is Joey Fats tour with them. And that was my first time. Like they get, I think Grandma and Joanna and them, I think they got a big stretch, I think it was a stretch excursion or something. I don't know what, it was some kind of stretch vehicle. But I was like, I was glamorized, man. I was like, yeah, this is what being a rapper is about. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a stretch thing with my boys and shit.
I can't save you, I'm not a hero. Grammy boys, wanna be ballin' with shit like CeeLo. Riding around my city with 2 feet. Cut off all the loose ends. My circle, we tighten it. Cut off all the loose ends. Grammy boys.
And we got all the Cleveland and people were shouting us out in the club. I was feeling like we was going somewhere.
Fuck it, I'm like limitless. Grab a whole handful. Niggas play Wile E. Coyote, they get the anvil. Discovered by construction.
But I wasn't following the right steps, man. I didn't get nothing registered. I didn't own any beats. I didn't copyright anything. I never took the business side of it any kind of like serious way. And the management that I had, grind mode, I wasn't listening to. I was just so big-headed and hard-headed in my own head that I was like, man, we run shit our own way, dog. I don't give a fuck. Like, and eventually, we fucked ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we had a good run, man.
We not pop this, I'm trying to ease the pain. Both big mamas and straight droppers driving me insane. I'm stressed out, no dead broke, man, something gotta shake. My little T is everything and I'll never be no state. And I hold down my whole town, it's Pittsburgh till I die. Give you a nice story and so glory to make you wanna cry. Yeah, Ramble and the devil on the motherfucking street. These other niggas be lying, I put my life up on this beat.
We had a hell of a good run, man. We won a bunch of awards, man. We turned up the Hard Rock Cafe. We got a first place there. We got invited to the Puma Awards for the first time, which was the Pittsburgh Underground Music Awards. We got Best Live Performance of the Year one year, 2013. 2014, we got Best Group of the Year. So we was making noise, you know what I'm saying?
Whole city blacked out, walked up and got done, nigga, we a problem. Let's go. Move around, we a problem. Taco bro, hey. Molly after Molly, plus I'm blowing on that contract. Crazy, so I turn into a
Cola, he was headlining us right up in the charts with him. But unfortunately, man, me being stubborn and involved with so much other shit, we let the buzz die down. I went blind, went crazy, and that was that for Grammy Click, man.
Yeah. It's been a fucking hell of a road, man. Like, I've had roadblocks right in front of me, you know what I'm saying, that made me want to fucking quit. For real, some of them made me want to fucking shoot myself, you know what I'm saying?
And I know I told you on the phone this before. When a man come from being blind at the age of 30-something and oversee that, can't nothing break you. I don't think nothing could break you.
I'm not easily broken, you know what I'm saying? I already come from tough shit, like, but.
So I think this little white dot came from me being on a construction site somewhere. And people was like, you better go check that shit out, you know what I'm saying? But I went to AGH, Allegheny General Hospital, you know what I'm saying? And they told me it was a sty in my eye, which was wrong, absolutely fucking wrong. And they gave me some medicine. I took the medicine or whatever. They made me put like this hot cloth on my eye. But come to find out, I had a corneal ulcer. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Which was fucked up. And it spread to my other eye. It went straight into it. I had corneal eye failure. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So it went from like being able to be like, it went from a little white dot to not being able to see sometimes to like a big white, you know what I mean? Like, it blew the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? So we're to a point where I couldn't see out of my right eye really because there was a white spot over it, you know what I'm saying? And then for me, always closing this eye, seeing with the left eye, I guess somewhat it spread. Before I knew it, man, there was 25% vision left, you know what I'm saying? I was losing my motherfucking mind.
At first, he was dangling on that, and we kept in touch a lot. I just felt like something was off.
And I started going through a lot of changes in my life. It made me more depressed because it was hard for me to see, and I knew it was coming. Like, I felt it coming, you know what I'm saying? And I went through a real dark spell, man, right there. Like,
and when that happened, my depression kicked in, you know what I mean? It just whooped my ass, man. I was just down. I ain't really want. I was just out of my mind, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't able to do anything that I wanted to do for real, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kalia, you know what I mean? She came through and she was like, come on, bro, let somebody help you, you know what I'm saying? Right. And she moved me to the east side and told me like, yeah, you're good right here for a minute. Just get your mind right, you know what I'm saying?
And I couldn't hustle no more, I couldn't provide. My shorty left me, my baby mom came and got my kids off me. I just lost it, you know what I mean? Before I knew it, everything went black. I woke up one day and it was black, yo, and I lost my goddamn mind.
It took every part of me to pull myself out of depression, being blind, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit killed me. Like, I was away from my kids. Like, everything I loved, I couldn't do no more. I couldn't rap, I couldn't trap, I couldn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? So me coming out of that depression, I'm fucked up. You know? I'm not even the same dude I was before that. Like, it gave me social anxiety. I'm weird now. Like, I don't like huge groups of people. You know what I mean? If you see me at these shows, I gotta dip off for a minute and like go smoke a swab by myself because mentally I'm just fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And thank God for my sister and my family, man. They pulled through for me. And
he would just stay in his room a lot. He was always listening to music, and he always had his pen in his head.
I wanted to commit suicide for real. Like, I kept thinking about ending that shit. Just imagine not being able to see your kids play ball no more and shit. Like, you can't never see no girls no more. Like, I was only 28. Like, all I know is rapping. You know what I mean? I'm used to being like the leader of the gang. Like, and I couldn't represent the way I wanted to represent because I couldn't fucking see. I think the whole Phoenix album, damn near the whole Phoenix album, I wrote while I was blind, and music helped me through that dark ass patch, man.
I knew he was focused. He had a mission. He would always say, "I'm working on a project, and he came out with something else.
And the second I got this cornea eye surgery,
we got him an appointment to see the surgeon. It was out Cranberry, and they approved him to get surgery, so he was able to get that vision together. And it was a big step.
And I got Deborah. I got my implant, my new eye. The second I got that, I hit the ground running. So that's what music did for me. It pulled me out the goddamn mud. You know what I'm saying? I hooked up with this dude, Bibby. We did a bunch of jams together, man. He kind of like pulled me out the mud. And just blind, going crazy. I was still writing, though. I was writing my ass off, man. But my man Bib kind of resurrected me, man. Bibby, shout out to Bibby out the booth. But shout out to the man Bib. He kind of resurrected me, man. I was calling out, reaching out to people like, yo, I'm in here blind. And I can't see, and I'm going crazy, and I got all this music built up. Right. And what nobody trying to really hear me out and come through and holler at me or just anything, you know what I'm saying? It was just I was on the east side, which ain't my side of town for real. I was scared to go outside because I couldn't see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My man Babe showed up next morning. He was like, let's go. Like, I remember him walking me into my first studio. I think it was J-Pad's studio. My first studio back in the mix after being blind. And I was still blind at the time. It was like 2 days from my surgery. But he was like walking behind me like, fam, come on, I got you. Like, he like guided me in the studio. J-Pad was like, man, you blind? You in here? I'm like, yeah, I just want to work. Yeah, we recorded Black.
I'm tired of the bullshit. Real shit, y'all niggas never do shit. Talk shit, I'm really on some full shit. Class clowns, you can meet me at the school, bitch. The playground, let that bitch go, she just had too much usage. Came a long way from that place off of Euclid. Remember them days I was younger and ruthless. Seems like my demons come back for reunions. Bitch, watch them take it to the dome. With my big gun and call that shit Ruger on. Let me tell her from the get-go. I'm a chiller, but I'm no hoe. But all about bro, I'ma pull up slow and I'ma show you what it's hit for. Let's go, like young niggas with me, they out of control. Bandanas tied and they ready to roll. They coming for blood, they hunting your soul. First 48 when they up that pole.
We shot a music video for Black at the Avalon Motel. We went crazy for it. My little cousin Devon had first came home, so we was all excited. We turned up for Black, and we went hard, man. We did a whole bunch of jams. It's me and Bibby as like a tag team duo. We had a brief falling out after a show. We separated ways, and it lit a fire under me, man. So I said, from here on out, I'm gonna do my own thing, and that's when I started taking things serious. You know what I'm saying? After that, it was like a turning point right there. It was 2019, at the end of 2019, and I told myself I wanted to be a solo artist, and I want to do it myself, and I'm gonna build a monster of a goddamn record label for myself. And I said, this time around, they said, this shit's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting a competition with the Media Famous boys with Grandma. We ended up pulling off. I got a first place there.
Oh God, that's my wishes. I stepped out in them trenches. Mama do coke on benches. I won't stop on my limits. Never put money on a first shit. You can have just my business. Why get cold? My niggas decrease.
Which gave me free distribution for my first time. I didn't even know what the fuck distribution was, but I got free distribution, and I knew it now. I was explaining distribution. They was like, yeah, now your music get on Apple and shit. And I was like, oh yeah, this is where it's at. This is what I never did with Grimy Click. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit was mixtapes and all that shit. This is my first chance that the world can hear me. You know what I mean? Through iTunes and Spotify. So I won that one, and I got the free distribution, and I released my first single ever, which was The Real Me. It got produced by Sleaze. I was so excited, man. I was so pumped up, like, yeah, I got one.
Is paying off. Started from the bottom, paid my cost to be the boss. Got right back on my feet when I took the loss. I'm relentless, surviving by my hunger for more. Having dreams.
I got a major. I'm on major platforms. That's all I really wanted. Was like more exposure. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was captive in little Pittsburgh, and I felt like nobody could hear me here. But if I at least get on this major platform, maybe somebody else will hear me. You know what I'm saying? And from there, man, I just hit the gas running, man. Like, I pulled L1 from management. I got back with Grandma. We sat down at the table. We worked through some things, and we came up with a game plan to take shit over, man. To take shit over. We released Anything Can Happen.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We shot by Case Films. Shout out to Case. It's on Brody Castanova's beat. You know what I'm saying? I shot at the first place when I was blind. You know, I moved to the east side with my sister. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was on the east side, and I started fucking with Hemi heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did a competition or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I ended up having a mutual contact with him. We started fucking with each other real heavy.
Yeah.
But he hooked me up with Case.
Oh, okay.
Case Films. You know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, hit Case, bro. So Case Films hit me back first. We shot Anything Can Happen out in Wilkesburg, and the internet loved it.
They said I'd never make it rapping. They said I probably got trapping, but I'ma make it happen. Dog, I'ma get it cracking. They say anything can happen. They say anything can happen, my nigga, so I'ma go off. Still running with the wolves and don't eat you if you show off. Criminal minded, not a stranger to brutal violence. My niggas wildin', but my killers still moving silent.
Glad to see me back, man.
And I've been letting them hear what's going on, and they can appreciate the shit that's coming out now. It's a lot more mature, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a lot more grown up than what I, you know what I mean? And plus, once you go through a dark spell in your life, once you go through some shit, you know what I'm saying, your writing becomes way better. That's why people, when people come home from jail, you know what I mean, their shit be on fire because they had all this time to really soak it in, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't in jail this whole time, but in my mind, I was in prison, you know what I'm saying? Right. I couldn't see. So I was sitting here, just everything I wrote was just raw emotions, raw feelings. I dropped 5 videos this year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I dropped 2 feature videos. I did the feature with PK Pooh and Money Man Rich.
Yeah.
That shit was called Fire, man. Shout out PK Pooh, shout out Money Man Rich.
Word.
We shot that at the Rap Cave. You know what I mean? But, he had True Vision shoot the video.
Yeah.
The video was dope, man. It was like my first official video set. Like them niggas had those. What's the little director thing? But they like cut.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
They had me on a fire truck and shit.
Word.
Little shorties dancing. It was lit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed myself, man. But
word. That's dope.
Hell yeah, man.
And Braddock, a lot of people talking, they don't really know the truth. I put that shit on TJ, we was really getting loot. Nigga, you can ask Wiz if I kill E-Dance. Call me Future with this Ruger, I just made free bands. Matter of fact, nigga, rest in peace, Tolly. My nigga Shane Mills introduced me to the Molly. On fire. Stunt like Baby, a soldier like Juvie, I'm grinding like Weezy, I'm firing like BG. A stunt like Baby, a soldier like Juvie, I'm grinding like Weezy, I'm firing like BG.
No faking general, gotta make sure the gang straight. Let my niggas see we be eating off of the same plate. If you from the trenches, we probably live in the same way.
We from Pittsburgh, nigga, this is what we do. So tearing up the club ain't nothing new. Gorillas with me, fuck the zoo. Niggas is too comfortable. Pass me a rock, let me show you what a gunna do. Full speed ahead, I'm just trying to get the bread. My eyes fire red, let's have a toast for the dead.
It's just something I kept to myself. I would always sing in the house, in the shower, and run with, he would say little stuff, and I was like, want me to sing for you?
I had did this song with my sister. Shout out Leah Renee, you know what I'm saying? And nobody ever knew my sister could fucking sing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
And one day I was at the house and she was in the bathroom, bro, and I could hear this voice. I'm like, oh, I turn my speaker on. And she's in there just blowing. I'm like, what in the fuck? Like,
right.
So she came out of the bathroom. I'm like, sis, that was you? She was like, yeah. I'm like, man, you never told me you could sing like that, dog. She was like, I bet you could sing. I'm like, you ain't say you could sing like that.
Not like that. You told me you could sing, but not like that.
First time I heard her sing, Ruger called me over to the crib. He had a song that he was doing called So Many Tears. And he wanted me to listen to the hook. And he did the hook for me, but he never told me who was going to be singing the hook.
Shed a tear for my people not here. Still thugging down here, trying to make it through the year. Not afraid to shed a tear for my people not here, yeah. Still thugging down here, trying to make it through the year, yeah.
Got a smile on my face, but I'm really hurt. Some things, but I'ma make it work. Baby mama tripping cause I'm doing dirt. She ain't trying to G a nigga in the hearse. I'm just trying to make it through, fighting through the pain. Ever since I lost my nigga, I ain't never been the same.
When she got in the shower, I was like, sis, you can sing like that? She's like, I bet you can sing. But she's always shy and shit. Like, I'm like, no, you ain't said you could sing. Like, you know what I mean? She told me she could sing before, but she didn't say she could sing. But when I heard that shit, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna write something for you. And she's like, I'm gonna sing it. I was like, all right, word. We came up with something. It was called So Many Tears.
I didn't know she could sing. Ruger didn't know she could sing. Ruger brought this song to the table, introduced it to his sister, and out of nowhere, what we've been looking for the past 8 years was with Rome the entire damn time.
L was like, yeah, we're going right to the booth with this. So I called JD. JD pulled me in ID Labs, and my sister was like, you had to pull me in the biggest studio in Pittsburgh for my first song. And I'm like, yeah, sis. And she went in the booth at first, and she was and L went in there and said some shit to her, and he closed the goddamn blind so she couldn't see us. And then out came his voice.
I felt the vibe. It was different. I liked it. It was ID Labs, and everybody was laid back, chill, and that's what we did. So Many Tears.
I'm not afraid to shed a tear. I started crying. It was a crazy moment for me.
In the shower, yeah. Well, I didn't think she had it like going out there, like support her brother, like how she did. Like I didn't think she had it in her, but she do. She do.
Man, I was like, out of all these niggas I've been through, out of all the shit that I've been through, Grammy, Click, and motherfuckers not showing up, and motherfuckers not putting in no work, my fucking sister stepped up and handled that shit, like, and that told me right there, like, man, all the pieces that I really needed for this puzzle was right here. I don't really have to go nowhere else, because for real, it's in the bloodline, you know what I mean? Here we go, 100,000 streams later, you know what I'm saying, for the Phoenix, man. And here we are, man. It got us on our first fucking tour.
The tour was lit. Shout out to Flames of God, Strictly Street, the whole team, and everybody that had something to do with the No Curfew tour, man. That tour was lit, man. Everybody that was on that tour was lit.
At a show out in the rain, it was cold as hell that night. It was like the club was kind of crazy because the stage and the VIP was on the same floor. So you rapping and people behind you, and you got to rap in front of the crowd. And he was rocking the crowd with me, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, where you from? He's like, from Pittsburgh. Like, ever since then, we've been locked in.
Yo, what's going on? This is man D from Brand Mode Music Worldwide. We out here in Beach City, Ohio. OG Ruger Rome, deeper than rap records. We on the No Curfew Tour 2021. Talking about Ruger.
Hey, it's going down, No Curfew Tour 2021, man. Coming to a city near you, Ruger Rome, man. Deeper than rap.
No Curfew Tour. It's going down. Let's go. Let's go.
Walk like a jumping, talk like a jumping. What a piece of money, girl, tell me where you get it from. Not on your conscience, not papa pumper. Don't let me in, me have it in
DTR the building, nigga.
Talk like a jumping, talk like a jumping.
I know what time it is.
How will you get it from? Not on your entrance.
Go hard or go home, nigga.
Don't let me in.
Ruger Rome.
I said, watch a nigga move, you can't walk inside my shoes. Couple thousand views, I'm just getting in my groove. Heard a nigga said my name, he ain't even in my range. I'm trying to do my thing, I ain't worried about a light.
Fast forward maybe, 4 or 5 years later, he came back around and was like, D, I'm ready to make this thing happen. I got projects ready, and I'm ready to do make this move. And it just so happened that he had recently got contacted by a group from Ohio that was putting together a tour. So he wanted me to look into the tour for him and see if it made sense for him to do.
Congress, man, you know.
What they say, Congress Godzilla, nigga.
Yeah, but he's trying to knock something down. Yeah, you know.
No curfew tours.
Fucking curfew, you know what's going down, man. Pittsburgh next week.
The whitest names I can find.
Radel home. Yeah, he bringing it home next week.
In Ohio, DTR, No Curfew Tour, Ruger Rome on the stage. We get it in. Let's get it.
The tour was cool. It was cool to like see him up there and like see him live and like meet new people and watch him live his dream. And that's what he did. And that's like always good. Like that's always a good feeling when it's somebody that like you genuinely love.
So shout out to Town, Ohio, man. All the little strippers that was doing their thing. during the tour, man. Yeah, Rootstown was lit.
It just sounds better, man. One more time. It sounds better, man. OG Ruger Room is going down. No Curfew Tour 2021, Rootstown, Ohio. Gang. Deeper than rap. Deeper than rap out here.
Time, but deeper than rap. Ruger Room, Pittsburgh in the motherfucking city.
Dame la ciencia.
Ruger motherfucking Room, nigga. This is a certified hood classic.
Yeah, I grew up a screw-up film. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you can't cry over spilled milk, baby. Yo, wipe them tears out your eyes. Ain't no reason to cry.
Yeah, man, I can't remember what's the name of the club.
I don't know, but that's the place I left my jacket at and had to go back to.
We done lost things at the club. We done found things at the club, man, but we love the club. Shout out to Rootstown, Ohio, man, for hosting us. I mean, the No Curfew Tour. It was lit.
Old friends disappeared, been a fucked up year. Keep my head to the sky and my feet on the ground. Yeah, I smile, but I ain't playing around. Do the shit for the town. Pittsburgh, I'ma hold us down. I'm in deep, but I will not drown.
Blessing in disguise. Dude was dope. He was on stage and I just felt him. I heard every fucking word he said. I was like, yeah, this nigga gonna take off.
It was just like his drive, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to do music, but you don't got no drive or no, people don't even react to you. Like, you just rapping for no reason. Like, out the scene, he got a movement. And he just, you know what I'm saying, he moving state to state, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna like that type of music because people like different stuff, but he got a fan base, and once you got a fan base, you can just grow.
Ain't no other rapper in Pittsburgh going as hard as Rome right now. Everywhere I look on social media or any type of platform, all you see is Ruger Rome, or, you know what I mean, all his music, or he's posting stuff with Flame on God, or concerts, or he's just everywhere.
No Curfew Tour. Flames, oh God. That was a fun time. Rough time.
So after the show, I'm like, yo, homie, you dope. He like, yo, you hard as fuck too. We just changed numbers, man, and yo, for real, we've been tight since. Like, that was a year and a half ago. And here we are, a whole tour down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were just locked in. We got a banging ass video out right now.
We just picked the dope beat we can both vibe on and just went crazy on for sure. And then came to Akron, we shot the video after we did the concert in Worcester. We just drove to Akron and shot the video.
Yo, your windows is down too, bro.
You stupid fuck! Our windows are down! My car!
My nigga Flames hit my line the other day. He said, Rook, we gotta take it back to the streets, nigga. Yeah. They said they want that real shit back, my nigga. From Pittsburgh to Akron, nigga. From the mud. I said my mama had a soldier in the middle of October. Kinda hard to stay sober when you been fucked over. My right hand luck, but ain't no 3-leaf clover. It's going down if they pull us over. Hail Mary, nigga. Lord forgive me for my sins, I had to get the bag. Put my motherfucking soul into this pen and pad. They found him dead with his brains on the ceiling.
You ain't really getting money, you ain't sliding to the trap. You ain't really in the streets, niggas lying when they rap. They be talking all that shit, then be hiding in the back. Then they hyping people up like they be firing them straps. If you making all this money, why you hating on me? No security, my chain on, come take it from me.
We just released that after the No Curfew Tour, but the tour was my first tour ever. So when he asked me to be a part of it, I was like, hell yeah. I always wanted to go on tour. Like, I always wanted to hit the road. So we had 10 stops, he said. And that's what we did, man. We showed up, man. We showed up. When it was time to go on tour, we was ready. And we hooked up with Her Vision Media, and she was like, I got y'all. After 3 other people in Pittsburgh flicked on us in the last minute, I was freaking out, you know what I'm saying? But Joanna came through for me, and she was like, I got you. fuck out, man. We rocked it out. It's probably the best. Some of the best times of my life. That tour right there, man. Like, but during that tour, we was going through emotional roller coasters. Like fuck. I lost my cousin KP halfway through. That shit fucked me up, like, because me and KP been tight since we were 16.
He's like Ruger, man. He got a big heart. You know what I'm saying? He's easy to talk to. He was a good person, man. He was a good person, you know. I just wish that I got to spend more time with him.
Win, lose or draw, I'ma get this shit my y'all. If I fall, put my name up on the wall. Let them know I was here. Let them know I was here, man. Hey. I said, win, lose or draw, I'ma get this shit my y'all. If I fall, put my name up on the wall. Let them know I was here. Let them know I was here, man. Hey yo, shit hit the fan, nigga buried me a G. To my babies that I love them, hope they nothing like me. To my auntie that I love her, she more like my mother. I hate to see her suffer, but the struggle makes us suffer, man. She always been a hustler, never been no buster. Bullets burn you like Usher if you ever try.
What was that death like for Rum?
Changed him.
How did it change?
The boy locked himself in a room for what? About 2 weeks. He didn't want to talk to nobody. He didn't want to speak to nobody.
So I was trying to fight through that and keep pushing through that pain and stay on tour. At the same time, I got Kalia, and now Dev comes home. So Hot Dev come home and he's like, I'm gonna rap, let's go, nigga. And he had a whole different energy. So I was doing shit with him and doing shit with Kalia, but keeping it all in the family and then trying to push through the tour. A whole lot was going on, man, but we made it shake, man. Hot Dev dropped clout.
Watch how real shit get. Yeah. Lil' shorty got that brick. She gon' let my homeboy hit. Yeah. Came in this game without nothing to lose. Eating these beats, I got something to prove. Got knocked down, but I will not lose. I'm just finding my groove,
Y'all niggas chase the car. Wipe your nose if you niggas run mouth. I be by the stove booming out that pouch. The real done daughter, I heard he a mouse. Your bitch on dick cause she heard I sling wood. You a small nigga, low internet could. Keep me a pole and I wish a nigga would. About to take over, try and make it understood. Running through a bag, I like fucking up a check. Little bitch is mad cause I only want the net.
I did another video with Hot Dev, man. My little cousin Dev, he DTR.
Okay.
He done with Deep in the Rap, but we did clout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That video was turned up, man. We went down Ducky Park, you know, north side of shit.
Yeah.
Wilding out in the park and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He brings a whole different aspect he's younger than me, you know what I'm saying? He makes different music than I make.
Yeah.
But we family, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we rock, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you put two positive energies in one room, it lights up, you know what I'm saying? And he always been like that. Like he was always able to come into the room and take over the room.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
take all the air out the room.
He just got it. You know what I mean? That's what he got. You know, that's what he brings to the table, man. So yeah, we dropped that clout joint, man. The clout did good. So we're rooming up over here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going down.
Right.
It started booming on us. Like so now DTR was official. Like I had artists with me. You know what I'm saying? It was me. I had my sister Kalia Renee. And I had my little cousin Hot Dev, you know what I'm saying? So it was all family oriented. We're all Flanigan blood. So I felt like nothing could go wrong after that, you know what I'm saying? Even though we was more than KP, we were still dropping videos. We were still touring. We were still putting in work. And it was on, man. Some of the best times of my life, man.
What city was your favorite?
Worcester.
Worcester! It's going down. Let's go.
We out here, Worcester, Ohio, 2021, no curfew tour, deeper than rap, OG Ruger Rome, fuck the rest.
It's deeper than rap.
Yeah. Deeper than rap.
Last of the real. I've been thugging since a youngin', I can't even lie. I'm making something out of nothing, dog, I'm getting by. I heard them niggas got a problem, tell them niggas slide. I'm respected and connected, someone gotta die. Yeah, I've been thugging since a youngin', I can't even lie. I'm making something out of nothing, dog, I'm getting by.
Worcester.
Which one though?
I only went to one in Worcester.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the fun one for me. Everybody was full of energy and there was a lot going on. You were there. I remember seeing you, so I liked it.
Why the struggle got us all living wrong, but it feels right. I'm in pain, so I gotta stay strong. I'm in my own lane, so I gotta move on. Tell them niggas don't miss me. Tell them niggas don't miss me.
It's a nice vibe. We have a good time every time we're on stage together. It's like brother and sister. Duet. I like it. Something different. Something I never thought that I would be doing ever. And I just took that leap and tried it out.
Life is not a game. When it's over, ain't no coming back. These new niggas lame, and they sweeter than some cabbage patch. They glorify the game. They don't tell you about the pain. Your neighborhood indicted, shit will never be the same. So looking at me strange, you know his daddy selling cane. Too hard to explain, so you stay up in his lane, man.
I love fucking Worcester, man. I don't know what it is about the energy in Worcester, but we even came back for Lit Fest after the tour, just like another run at Worcester, you know what I'm saying?
Second one is what made me fall in love. Yeah, Lit Fest is what made me fall in love with Worcester. And then when we went back there again for the third time, I said, I got something for Worcester. I'm gonna be the Rooster. And I got the motherfucking Mohawk. But yeah, that was probably my favorite one out of the No Curfew tour.
Crowd for spilled milk, baby. Yo. Yo, wipe them tears out your eyes, ain't no reason to cry. Tell my family that I'm leaving, gotta shoot for the sky. Cause my city won't let me fly, rather see me die. Want it bad, dog, I ain't gon' lie. They say patience is a virtue, but I'm tired of waiting. I want it now, no exaggeration. This is a celebration. Shout out my niggas who been paper chasing.
I said days turn to nights, nights turn to days. Still out here hustling, stuck inside my ways. Blood on my J's, I can't see you through these shades. Throwing up the middle finger, just the way that I was raised. Hey, this is for the boys who never had shit. Hey, waited my whole life to fuck a bad bitch. Hey, there's money on my mind, I'm a savage. It's calm, but now I'm right back here, I'm like magic. Hey, I've been making noise on the underground. Hey, now all these weird niggas wanna come around.
And her Vision Media, though, she did a good job on them videos. I see progress from the beginning until now. It was really good. Like just to have the camera on tour with him like that was dope. Because his shit wasn't like that. I didn't see he didn't do no scripts like Ruger did. Like no one on tour did no scripts like that. Like for him to put that together all them shows. I mean 10 weeks and 10 weekends, man. And we didn't miss a fucking show.
Who fucking with me, nigga? Who fucking with me, nigga? Who fucking with me, nigga? DTR! Middle!
Shout out to my little nigga Wavy. Like, what the fuck is this?
But yeah, Worcester, Ohio, man. They had like this girl shooting flames out of her mouth and shit. It was just crazy. The girls were all turned up. Everybody was supportive, man. We had a good fucking show, man. I loved it. Worcester was the best show on tour for me.
All right, now tell us about Pittsburgh.
When the No Curfew tour came to Pittsburgh, I was so geeked up. I was nervous as fuck though, because I told my kids, like, yo, this is y'all shot.
No curfew. Welcome to Pittsburgh.
Yo, we live in Pittsburgh, PA. One live, multi-purpose center. OG Ruger Rome. Deeper Than Rap Records is in the building.
We here.
No Curfew tour. Pittsburgh stop. This is what we doing right now. Holla at the room.
No Curfew tour 2021, man. It's going down, man. You already know. Hey, friends of God. The boys came up here from Ohio, man. We just gonna turn it up. It's going down.
What he said, motherfucker! On all answers today!
Sitting in my nigga's Beamer with a bally entertainer. I'm broke, but I'm a dreamer. You can tell from my demeanor. I'm humble, but I'm trained to go. I want this bad. No mom, no dad, just my pen and my pad.
No Curfew tour, time to turn up.
If I die right now, I pray my babies don't suffer. I hope they stick together and always ride with each other. Bam Bam don't understand, but I'll die for his mother. She drive a nigga crazy, but I'm always gonna love her. Tell Giovanni that his mommy was my rock. We both moved on, but the level never stopped. Cass a little different, she my only baby girl. Me and mommy hate each other, but we hope you get the world. Jordan, you my oldest, I'ma give it to you raw. Me and mommy had you young, we done been through it all. I ran away from placement in the middle of the fall. And the day I seen you born was realest shit I ever saw. On the day of my demise, I hope y'all all don't hate me. A lot of time missing, I've been going hard lately. Try and make it rapping, cause this street game crazy. I'm just trying to get it straight before the good Lord take me. I hope our memories play in the back of your mind. When you feeling at the lowest, I'ma show you a sign. This is us against the world, keep me close to your heart. Stand tall whenever times get dark. It's your dad, I love him. Yo, wipe them tears out your eyes, ain't no reason to cry. Tell my family that I'm leaving, gotta shoot for the sky. Cause my city won't let me fly, rather see me die. Want it bad, dog, I ain't gon' lie. They say patience is a virtue, but I'm tired of waiting. I want it now, no exaggeration. nation. This a celebration. Shout out my niggas who been paper chasing. Smoking weed like motherfuck probation. We gotta live it up. We done made it this far, ain't no giving up. Swear I won't stop until we rich as fuck. I'm focused, used to be hopeless, now I see things clear. Old friends disappeared, been a fucked up year. Keep my head to the sky and my feet on the ground. Yeah, I smile, but I ain't playing around.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting y'all on stage because my kids are my fucking everything.
I don't need no crown, ain't no trophies for keeping it real. I can't chill, I gotta get this deal. I've been grinding for real. Better days around the corner, I can feel it. And when I get my shot, I'ma kill it.
But they know everything that's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I come home, I gotta manifest all this shit, and in order for me to like keep progressing, I gotta stay on it. Like, so when they're with me, I'm still talking about my music. I'm still doing shit. They're seeing me in the studio. I'm just trying to show them I'm doing something. I'm trying to show them kids that I'm doing something other than fucking up all the time.
He definitely, like, everything he does, every walk or every step he takes, every move he makes, like, is for them kids. And like the way he looks at them kids, like it's like they're his everything.
Yeah, I mean, my kids got to be Flames, and they got to be Blazy and KB and shit. All my tour mates, the energy in the building was fucking phenomenal, man. It was at One Live. We did it big, man. Her Vision Media, they covered the whole thing. Grandma was there, man. My cousin KP was there, smiling like a motherfucker. Sauce was there, Latif was there. All my family that normally doesn't come out like on the road with me, everybody was right there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a beautiful fucking thing, man. It was probably one of my favorite shows ever because Bam Bam and G and Cass got on stage with me. Listen, Bam Bam stole the whole fucking show. It was crazy. This little dude's energy, I don't know where the fuck, maybe it came from my mom or something, I don't know where it came from, but little homie got star written all over him, man. He got these bright ass green eyes. He'll just steal the show, you know what I'm saying? It's just his personality.
I ain't got shit, I got some knowledge. Just praying that my babies go to college.
What did it feel like to be on stage with your dad? What was that moment like for you?
It was crazy.
What was crazy about it?
Like, performing with him, I never thought I would do it in like a million years.
Yeah. What was it like having all those people cheering for you?
Scary. I was so nervous I was gonna mess up one of the lyrics or something.
So I was up there rocking, and I was trying to pay attention to my words and shit, but I was so fascinated by the way they was moving up there, it was hard for me to even keep up with myself. But they didn't miss a fucking beat, like.
Yay, we get to be in front.
That's just short, you can't see over everybody else.
Man, I'm making my way through the front either way.
It was DJ Goodnight's spot, and we were performing Never Meant to Be Easy, and I was so scared. I was so scared, but it was so fun.
They just gotta hear me out on this one, man.
What's your favorite song?
Stand Tall.
Why is that your favorite song?
Well, he mentions me in it, and it means a lot. Like, my son was in it. He was one of the big topics in it, and I just love it. I watch it all the time.
Now let me talk my shit. Severely underrated, plus I'm overlooked. Got some $1 million dreams in this notebook. Put the water in the pot, watch the snow cook. Disrespect the click, get your throat took. Yeah, I'ma make it, man, I feel it in my gut. Voice in my head told me never to give up. When I was down bad, niggas left me on stuck. So hear me when I tell you, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Can't let y'all niggas hold me back. This is deeper than rap. I'm a man and I stand on that. I refuse to let a motherfucker.
He's a great father, great. And he really inspires me a lot. He got me into football, which is my favorite sport.
If you ain't trying to make it out, what you doing it for? Put my life on the line when I spit this flow, hey yo. Gotta push it to the limit, dog, I want it bad. This pain in these babies, all I ever had.
What makes him a good dad?
He's always protecting his kids. He's always there for them. Anything they need. And he loves them unconditionally.
The song he did with Amy, Stand Tall. Yeah, I can relate to that one. I got kids. You mean, and then to top that off, to see him, you mean, make that song and incorporate his kids into his music. You mean, he's come a long way. It shows a lot.
I don't want to be in Pittsburgh. Plus niggas riding, you can't sell no D in Pittsburgh. Everywhere we at, we tell them we from Pittsburgh. Me and the homie Rome put the G in Pittsburgh, huh?
That's all. Yeah. It was from C4 Digital, and we finally got the video done. And I knew that song was so, like, the song was so dope. Like, it was recorded at ID Labs. Me and him hooked up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We was in the studio for the first time together and shit. So, like, we're going through the beats or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I got this joint that I wrote, you know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, play it. So I spit the first verse to him. He's like, yeah, we doing that one. So he started writing his shit, you know what I'm saying? He get done with the second verse. And they're like, yeah, well, you got a third verse? And I'm like, I do, man, but I don't really want, like, it was so deep that I didn't want to really put it on there, like, you know what I mean? So I spit it for him, and he was like, nah, nigga, that's what it's all about. Yeah. You gotta put that on there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get the reaction that you need to get, if you want them to hear the best of you, you gotta dig deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I went there and did it, and thank God I did, man. It's like my favorite song I ever recorded now, you know what I mean? We just got the video done.
Realest shit I ever saw. On the day of my demise, I hope y'all all don't hate me. A lot of time missing, I've been going hard lately. Try and make it rapping, cause this street game crazy. I'm just trying to get it straight before the good Lord take me. I hope our memories play in the back of your mind. When you feeling at the lowest, I'ma show you a sign. This is us against the world, keep me close to your heart. Stand tall whenever times get dark. It's your dad, I love him.
Monster. Yeah, I think Monster was the best lab because he gets the crowd going on that. It's like his hype song almost. It's like one of the that gets the crowd to the point where they say, "Yeah, that motherfucker's dope."
Out here, Canada, Ohio, baby. It's going down.
Ohio, it's going down.
No curfew talk. You know what it is. No curfew talk.
Get your head bucked, try and fake it. Nigga, I'm a father, gotta move a little smarter. 3 sons and a daughter, I gotta grind harder. Nigga, I'm a father, gotta move a little smarter. 3 sons and a daughter, I gotta grind harder. I'm a monster. If I get my shot, I'ma kill it. Gangster, yeah, y'all niggas talking, but I live it. Warrior, back against the wall, I ain't with it. There's money out here, I gotta get it. Nigga, I'm a monster. If I get my shot, I'ma kill it. Gangster, yeah, y'all niggas talking, but I live it. Warrior, back against the wall, I ain't with it. There's money out here, I gotta get it. Nigga, I said my boys from a city where the cops are hella shady. Another body in the street, mama praying for her baby. These crooked police got my city going crazy. They gon' have a problem if them pussies try to tase me. Fuck them all, fuck the law and motherfuck the government. Somebody call the president, tell them that I'm thugging it. Grab me and I'm loving it. Tell them all to suck a dick. North side till I die, they know who they fucking with. Without that bad juice, a bitch in the head. Cause you slipping out in public, then I'm beating your ass. How you justify all that dirty shit in your pants? Shut the whole city down, they gon' feel my wrath. Jimmy, fuck the police, it's murder in these streets. No justice, no peace, y'all done made me a beast. Jimmy, fuck the police, it's murder in these streets. No justice, no peace, y'all done made me a beast. I'm a monster, if I get my shot, I'ma kill it. Gangster, yeah,
A man listed in critical condition after he fell over a hillside while running away from police. And now investigators trying to piece together how this happened.
Channel 11's Amy Hudak is in Marshall Shadeland with the breaking details. Amy?
This man who was running from police didn't just fall down a hillside. This is a solid rock cliffside with a busy asphalt road on the other side. Police say they were in this area near the Family Dollar in Marshall Shadeland just after 7 o'clock when they spotted the man in his late 20s who was wanted for criminal charges. Police say with body cameras rolling, they started chasing him up this hillside. But the man tried to get away and slipped down the cliffside.
The suspect went up a set of steps and cut through some bushes and shrubs. While he was doing that, the individual slipped and fell down to Brighton Road below.
Police tell me this man is now in critical condition because Pittsburgh police officers were involved in the pursuit. Allegheny County will now take over the investigation. Neighbors tell me they just want to know why he ran away and what led up to this. In Marshall Shadeland, Amy Hudak.
It was 7:30ish, August 5th. I got a phone call from Ruger. And I was out in the yard putting up my Steelers stuff because I was getting ready to play the game outside. Knowing him, when I answered the phone, I knew right away something was wrong.
Crazy, these bitches be tweaking, man. Pull up in that minivan with choppers, that shit is gonna sound like a fucking band. Now you lost your fucking chance, and when we pull up with that pole, make you do the dance. Now we got the fucking band. You think it's a stain you can smoke?
He was so distraught I couldn't understand what he was saying. I made out that something happened to Devon, and at that point I began immediately preparing my ride to go to wherever I needed to go to, and just the sound of his voice, I've never heard him that way before.
So what had happened to Devon is he was down on Woods Run, and he's just never liked them, unfortunately. Like, he just doesn't like cops. So anytime he sees them, and he's actually trying to change his life and do better. So when he sees them and he knows he has a daughter on the way, they can take your freedom away from you. So he did his instinct and he ran. And unfortunately, when he made it on top of the city steps, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he ended up falling off the cliff. I know that for sure. And he fought 13 long days in the hospital before he had left us.
Dev was my little, call him baby cousin. We grew up in the same house. I moved in with him when I was 15. His mom and sister and stepdad, and we did everything together. Played games, ran around, fought each other, loved each other for years. And now he's gone, and I'm just like, can't believe it happened.
Crazy, just wild. Original. Dev just, he came out, was doing his thing, and it just was like, it was all him. You know what I mean? He sat down for 7 years, got out, and he just wanted to do music, and he just went completely off. Like,
oh man. R.I.P. to my young boy, man. Dev, different breed. He's a different breed, man. When I first heard Dev in the studio, you would have thought he'd been doing this for years.
Let's get it, man. DTR shit. Niggas know what's up. Hey. My niggas steppin' and we fucking flexin', got the chopper sneezing, make them blush you. You can't step into my fucking section unless you got some bitches in that pressure. Bro, we sliding, ain't no talk, just fine, got the fucking 9, hold a 50. Never tired, get the back retired, niggas since a young and getting shifty. My niggas steppin' and we fucking flexin', got the chopper sneezing, make them blush you. You can't step into my fucking section unless you got some bitches in that pressure. Bro, we sliding, ain't no talk, just fine, got a fucking 9, hold a 50.
Years, you hear me? He's never been in the studio before we stepped in there with him. But hearing him behind that mic, you would have thought he'd been doing this forever. You hear me? And when I first heard him, I told him after the first 8 bars, no lie, when the city, people hear him, man, he's gonna change the way niggas rap.
Can I stop? I keep me a 40 with 30 shots. If you try run up on me, I'll let it pop. Got a gang of young niggas that never froze. We beefing, we seeing, we up in pose. Bring it back. Can you stop it?
His first session at ID Labs, it was such a wonderful experience. That was his first time ever actually being in the studio. And he actually came up with like the second part of his song while we were in the studio, so it was wonderful.
Never tired, get the back retired, niggas since a young again shit. See, I can just look for real.
Work.
I keep it real. I got some shit, but like I don't really have too much. I didn't write nothing else particularly for this beat, so I'll do it. But I'm letting you know, I'm just let me do me then.
Try it, do you?
No, I know how to just spit.
Yeah, and you just be like, yo, I like that. We'll just go after that.
And you can punch in and out like.
Car college, you know, memorize it. What's that? You could even do it bar by bar if you want to.
That's what I'm saying. They can punch you in and out.
I don't for that one bar. I'll probably pull maybe a 5 if that. Oh, word, yeah. I was trying. I ain't want to. Man, that shit probably like 250. Oh shit. But you feel me? It's like 250. I want to do that. I need my 250.
Yeah, we need that 250.
Bro be sliding, ain't no talkers fire. Got the fucking 9, hold a 50. Never tired, get the back retired, nigga since a young and getting shit. I'm straight from the block. I play with them Glocks, you niggas should stop because I'm all on your top. So just for that top, now you gon' drop. And all my niggas, bring it back. Bro be sliding, ain't no talkers fire. Got the fucking 9, hold a 50. Never tired, get the back retired, nigga since a young and getting shit. I'm straight from the block. I play with them Glocks, I duck from the cops, and nigga, I stay with that Glock. If I see you up, that nigga gon' drop, and all my niggas, I can't get it. I wanna say, nigga gon' drop, and all my niggas get guap. I couldn't get it out. All my niggas get guap.
You want to keep the first part?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, let that all linger, right?
It's just so, it's just such a beautiful thing. Like, I couldn't be more thankful for that. You know, it's a gift from God in my eyes. You know, it really is, because not every mom that has lost their son, you know, to the street can turn on the TV and watch him entertain you, you know, and watch him sing and be that beautiful boy that, you know, belongs to you. Not at all, because I just knew. He just kept saying, Mama, I'm going to be a star. You just wait. He's like, God didn't give me this IQ for nothing. You know, and he was ready. But God took him and sent us Solara. So, amen to that.
This is baby Solara. This is our baby girl. And our full name is Solara Emrys Devon Flanigan.
And now we got that Can't Let Go. Ah, man, that's the hardest song he's made today. It comes straight from the heart.
Some pain don't go away.
To the sky, but my feet on the ground. Sick to my stomach, how shit went down. I can't let go. I can't let go. I'm having bad dreams, I can't get no sleep. I try to move on, but this pain run deep. I can't let go. I can't let go. Hey yo, they told me to get over it. Some soldier shit, but there ain't no controlling this. I feel the burn deep in my soul.
Everything he says is real. And this shit with Dev just is devastating. That's what I mean. Whenever he has transformation from GC to DTR, Dev was a youngin' in GC, and like we all watched each other grow up. I missed out on a lot because I did 6 years in a state pen, but like during that 6 years, they progressed into what they are now, like DTR, you know what I mean? And still to this day, I'll be friends with them for the rest of my life.
But I'll never let go. My head to the sky, but my feet on the ground. Sick to my stomach, how
I got another one on there called Relentless, man, and I didn't even realize like how deep the song really was for real. Like for me, it's track 8, but in the middle of it, there's like an interlude, and I say relentless, nigga. You can't break a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? And then I go into the flow.
You can't break a nigga like me. As I rise out the ashes on fire, I ain't dead yet. Cold sweats got a nigga bed wet, real shit. Hearing voices in my room, but I'm all alone. Chills running down my spine, got me in the zone. Mind gone, traumatized from the past. Got the devil on my ass, I've been hearing them laugh. Seen a reaper in the mask, he was wearing a badge. If he blasts, he can kill my ass. Angels walking with me, I ain't scared of death. I should've lost my life on them city steps. I ain't new to the game, nigga, I been a vet. I was selling dime bags before the internet. Real niggas love me, cause they can understand me. This bounce back is personal, I did it for the family. Hit high to the sky, coming straight up the mud. They ain't never show me love, I had to get it in blood.
But over this last 2 weeks, rest in peace to my cousin, long live Hot Dev, but my cousin passed away, and the way he passed away was fucked up. You know what I mean? He was running for the police or whatever, and they say that he fell from a cliff and he died.
I mean, we just lost somebody very close to us, and he's right back into this music, man. He don't ever give up. So if you gotta respect anything, just respect his strength and power to keep moving.
There's no one like him. That's why we named his, like, we came up with it, me, Ruger, and Dev, while we were in the basement making music, how they always do, listening to beats. And we came up with First of a New Breed. So his music is so different from anybody else's. My
little cousin, man, he was dear to me, man. He was special to me. We was like tight since we was young. But all of his music he was doing with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was there for every step of his music, every studio session. You know what I mean? I was locked in with him, and I was trying to breed him and to be a rapper out of a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's one of the biggest obstacles that I have to overcome. Is trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to do that transfer, you know what I'm saying? And he wasn't transitioning as fast as I did. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in longer, you know what I mean? He did 7 long years in jail upstate, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I mean? So his time slowed down. So what I was trying to do with him is what I'm going to do now, you know what I'm saying? His whole project, I just put up on the major platforms. So that's going to drop on Friday, you know what I'm saying? September 3rd, Hot Dev, First of a New Breed, Hot Dev. That's gonna drop all major platforms.
Go get that, everybody.
Hell yeah. We just we put together a video of his. It's called Shifty. Man, we just got the finished product today. I had all the young niggas come out. Shout out to the team, DTR. But my little son, his homies, dad, his young homies. You know what I'm saying, his homeboys, and a bunch of the girls. His baby mom. He had a baby on the way, man. You know what I mean? His girlfriend 7 months pregnant. Shout out to Sierra.
With the Glock or the tuck and I bet he drown. My niggas savage, we with the shits. We play with them ratchets, ain't got no picks. We catch niggas lacking an upper stick. And this wop that I'm cocking turn you to swift. If you niggas ain't bout to stay in your lane, I know that you acting, trying to get a name. If I catch niggas lacking, it ain't a stain. Up the pole, ain't no rap, I got hella aim. My niggas stepping and we fucking flexing. Got the chopper sneezing, make them blushing. You can't step into my fucking section unless you got some bitches in that pressure. Bro, be sliding, ain't no talk, just firing. Got the fucking 9, hold a 50. Never tired, get the back retired, nigga since a young and getting shifty.
The longest way Ruger and Dev was so strong. They, no matter what time of day it was, they made sure they saw each other at least once a day. So even if it was at 5 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning, they made sure they saw each other. And they stayed up countless hours. Ruger really kept him focused, and to get him uninstitutionalized because he did all that time in jail. So really trying to keep us focused and keep him motivated to do something positive with his life and take his anger, to express his anger in a positive way.
You know, everything that you're holding inside, you can get it out. I just wanted my baby to be free, and I knew that music was going to do that for him, because he would be able to be who he was and still get all the pain out.
Never be the same after his death. Like I said, he just died. God rest his soul. We're gonna run it up for him. That's my boy.
We all miss Dev. Feel like music's a good way to try. I wouldn't say get over it because we'll never be over it. But music's a good way to put our energy into it and try to live his name on. Music's a good way for us to try to heal from the pain we lost. Only Hot Dev.
It's the best therapy ever. It really is. Some days it hurts and it makes me cry and I don't want to see it. But other days it turns me into a little giggling teenager. That's what you would think I was. A little droopy, like, oh my goodness, there's Hot Dev and Ruger.
somebody doing so good and have so much pride, I don't understand why God put such a burden on us. Like every day it's something else for him, you know what I mean? He just lost Devon. 2 days later, he lost his baby's mom, Kayla. After that, his aunt died, you know what I mean? Like, he's doing so good, he don't deserve all that stuff. Like, it breaks my heart. Like, you know, I want to tear up right now thinking about it because he's the nicest dude in the world.
Yeah, I'm officially a DTR artist.
And how do you feel about that?
I like it. I love it. I'm ready to go. Ready to be an artist. I'm gonna just keep pushing. Can't wait to hit the stage again in the studio. I'm ready.
Where we at? DTR, man, we in the building, baby. Long live hot damn, nigga. Hold it down, baby. La ciencia. Ruger, motherfucking wrong, nigga. DTR is a hit. You know we rockin' long live hot damn. Long live hot damn.
AJB, you sound stuck.
Like sometimes, why do we live just to die? God, get me through this hard time. Just one more time. Let's go. I don't understand. Like sometimes, why do we live just to die? God, get me through this hard time. Just one more time. Screaming, fuck the world. I told the Reaper to come get me. Long live hot dad. We forever getting shifty. I know you dead and gone, but I keep the people with me. Me and Ricky in the jitty blowing sticky with the blicky. Anything goes, still riding with the
Wooster. Wooster was fun. That was my first time performing.
Talk to me about what it was like on stage.
Actually, I was scared when I first got on stage. And I was like, when I first walked in the place, I was scared. I was like shaking. I didn't know if I was cold or if I was scared. And then when it was time to go up on stage, I got that shake again. And then as soon as I started singing again, I was cool. After that, I was straight the whole time. And then Ruger, he turned me up. Ruger turned me up on stage, so he said, "Let's go." I was like,
I met him through family, cause his cousin is also my cousin. Long live our dad. And they've introduced us, and that's how we became close. Started doing music together.
just to die. God, get me through this hard time. Just one more time.
All my life, bitch, I've been stuck in the rain, trying to run from the pain. On that block where killers going insane. Kill them all cause they gon' feel my pain. There ain't no love in this game. He think he Brody, but he really a stain. Niggas be tootin', halfway bootin', try and get him some fame. With this new shit, I get ruthless, try and get me a name. I lost my brothers to the game, so my heart ain't the same. I need a mansion on the hills, don't give a fuck about a chain. As the Lord needed off for her, I'm making it rain. This shit deeper than the surface, you ain't feeling my pain. I lost my dogs to the game. I lost my dogs to the game. Yeah.
Yeah, Wooster number 3 was the first time I was ever on stage. I loved it. Shout out Wooster. We turned up, yeah. I won't go back. I like Wooster. I like the vibe. I like the place that we was at. I feel like we gotta go back, turn it up again. This time I'm gonna be on stage for longer.
Just one more time.
Hey man, we out here shooting just like flames and shit. And no purpose for reunion, you know what I'm saying? Screw down.
You gonna tighten up, nigga. You gonna tighten up. I'm glad you're here, baby. I'm glad you're here for a nigga, man. Go get right. You gonna hold it down.
Ruger's definitely a mentor. He knows what he's talking about. He been in it a long time. He knows about the music. He knows all of it. He's a good dude. I like Ruger. He's been there for a lot, not just music. He's been there for a lot more. And I feel like he always will be there. It's my dog.
Like a mentor to me, because he helped me learn like the ins and outs of rapping. When I first started rapping, I didn't really know too much. I just would go in the booth and rap. But he helped me learn how to put a song together, He helped me like find my own sound.
Ballin', sorry, little bro, you was not it. My niggas on dog shit, walked on the park shit, tear the plug right out of the socket. You say that you smoking, pull up a spark it. About my family, not missing a target. I'm feeling like John Wick. You niggas is upset, stop my moves, routine too complex. My niggas about to blow this bumper, through with a Mac and a cokehead. In the kitchen with a pot, I'm a top chef. On the road with my block, that's constant. Dead ops my blunt, I'm haunted. Too real, don't get it confused. Play me, get reversed with this tool. Box like a caption and put on the news. Leader like Captain, niggas can't do what I do.
Get it, bro.
Well, it's your time, it's your time. You just gotta be ready for it. Yeah. When you feel it, you feel it. We're trained to go around here. Let's go.
Try to do good, but I just can't. I ain't trying to be good, nigga, I'm trying to be great. Just got off the phone with a translate, said a plug call, need call for an update. Pack in the mail, was gone, need an upgrade. Need an iced out watch with a bus face. Try to run home, you was not safe. Just read between the lines, every day, new day. Just bought me a brand new cake. Cut up at your half, got a brand new Drake. Reach for my gun, that's a brand new case. These niggas can't shoot, need some brand new aim. Big bro come through, that's a brand new flame. Up in this torch and I'm letting off steam. This Nina a horse, she born for cheese. Watch how you step and get mowed in these streets. We really some steppers, we playing for keeps. Snatching your soul, resting in peace. Look always when running these streets. Easy a demon, fuck keeping the peace. Cocky as suckers test me, then I squeeze. Wiping his nose and I'm sending he deep. Watch out the gun, throw him in the creek. We do this for fun, you niggas too sweet.
I said I burn it down at every show. Gotta let these niggas know. TTG, we trained to go. I've been beastin' on the low. Told my youngin' hit the flow. TTG, we trained to go. I said I burn it down at every show. Gotta let these niggas know. TTG, we trained to go. I've been beastin' on the low. Told my youngin' hit the flow. TTG, we trained to go.
Hey, DTR, way to fucking building, man. Strictly Street Fest 2021. We came down here to Lakeville, Ohio, to turn up with the boys, man.
We lit.
DTR the building, River Brown, Easy Band.
I don't have a fucking idea in the world what it's gonna sound like. I never do melodic shit for real. Okay. I'm a lot rawer, but we gonna go for the dick.
The boys are beasts. Like that's all I can say. The boys are beasts, man. Beast, the animal, and the lyricist. It was just something about him, like the energy, his delivery was just crazy. Like raw talent, is what I say. Relentless. Determined, passionate.
I love how deep his voice is. That's cool as fuck, man.
She will never be the same. She will never be the same. She will never be the same. She will never be the same.
Yeah, I'm like 911, girl. This is the emergency. Know you got me hard, my heart is burning.
My name's Hash. We're at 1708 Studios tonight. I'm with my homie, Rome. We just put in some work.
What's up?
And yeah, we're going to be doing a lot more work here. We're over here at the West End in Pittsburgh. I also do work down in Morgantown, West Virginia at Culture on High. If you need any mixing and mastering, hit up 1708, hit up Culture on High, hit up myself at Hash Made It, and let's make some magic.
Let's go. Deeper than rap.
Yeah, absolutely. Way deeper than rap, yeah.
Good work, homeboy. Good work, homeboy.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed your experience.
Fucking right. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
What you got next, man? What
Oh
you
yeah,
doing?
I got something dope coming up, man. Like I don't even know if I'm supposed to announce it yet, but I just signed a contract with my mans and shit. But they got a show coming out called Almost Famous.
Okay.
And you know they're gonna put 8 contestants in a house, and they're gonna film it for a couple weeks or whatever. But it's like the next rising stars out of the select cities. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And my man Flames Oh God, shout out Flames. He's from Akron. He got another shorty called Detroit Barbie. She's from Detroit. He got me from Pittsburgh. But basically, that's all I know so far, man. They told me to sign the confidentiality agreement, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But
So you can't say nothing else.
But yeah, it's going down.
Yeah, he was real nervous when he got picked and nominated for that. So like when we was on our way up there, he was like, "Bro, I really don't know what we're getting into here." And it was just me and him on the ride up there. So It was like he was real blunt and shit. He was like, it's for the whole weekend. I said, yeah, wait till they get a hold of your snoring, motherfucker. They ain't gonna like it.
You be the horse, I'll ride on your back. You ready?
Don't catch the horse. Catch the motherfucker then. Don't get mad when you get welts.
Riding.
Riding or what?
Try to catch me riding. We're going to insert that. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Don't put that song on, man. We in West fucking Virginia. We never know what the fuck, man. These motherfuckers pop out of nowhere.
We're down in West Virginia with the homie OG Ruger Rome, Deeper Than Rap Records. He's currently on a reality show. So they're in the process of filming this reality show that he's being featured in. And we're just capturing some behind the scenes, man, and also working on his documentary. So shout out Her Vision Media for doing what they do, doing what she do, seeing the world through her eyes. That's what we doing. So so check out the dopeness that we got going on, man. OG Ruger Rome, Deeper Than Rap.
That's the whole thing about it, though, baby. Like, just be real about it. It ain't like you can't go wrong with that, though.
We out here shooting a TV series that's gonna be on the Roku station right now. As far as that, until the other stations pick up on it, it'll be out in 2022. This is about like artists gonna come up all together before they blow up, and we see how we are about the music and with the music and how we cook up music and shit like that.
They say that's how Tender's act, dog. They say everything I put my people through, I was gonna get it. Boy, am I getting it. Boy, am I getting it, because he drive me fucking crazy.
A lot of cameras here. So a lot of cameras in action.
Which is exciting, man, because they're supposed to pitch it like the Netflix and Hulu and shit like that. So hopefully one of them big stations pick it up and we go to the moon.
And they said something about snoring. That shit's funny. Snoring.
Our relationship is deeper than rap, which is ironically how his relationship is with everybody that he deals with in the music. It goes deeper than the music. So I'm very, very privileged, honored, and humbled to be in that capacity with him, with a talent like that. And also just with the heart that he has, his passion and his commitment and drive to it. And, he really wants it. He really wants it.
He's been through a lot in his life. And, it's made him into a strong goal. Like he's got his goals and he sticks to them. And I'm so proud of him.
We were best friends. And then it was like the friends turned into a relationship. So like to me, he's like a big teddy bear to me.
They don't know about him as the big ass softy and teddy bear. He's an uncle to my kids. Man, I have numerous memories of him just sleeping, at the house and my son and daughters jumping on him like a damn trampoline, just rolling around. He's a big old bear. The love that man has for his family and for his kids, it's unparalleled.
And I see my methods that I use with him that he uses with his children that make me, it makes me incredibly happy that he took what I gave him and he gives it to his baby. So just reassurance that, I did the right thing.
He always about his family, like his kids, his sister, his aunts, his uncles, his cousins. Like, he go, like, that's what he doing it for. I would say that. That's what he doing it for.
He's a family man. He's all about his kids. Outside of music, that's all he wants to do is be a family man. Like, that's it. No matter where he's at, where his kids at, he wants his kids involved in everything.
Ruger's just what you see is what you get, basically. He don't put on a front for nobody. He's a big ass teddy bear for real. He puts on that hard gangster persona, but deep down inside, you press that belly and he's gonna go whoo like the feels very dope, man. You know what I mean? He's the nicest dude in the world. He'll do whatever for you, for real.
He's like a big bear. The daddy bear with a bunch of little baby cubs. Like, he don't play when it comes to his kids. And he loves them and he does whatever he has to do for them.
If you ever wanted to get behind a more solid, authentic, full of love. I mean, I know he raps the gangster rap and all of that, but there's a whole nother side to him. And if you want to follow someone that's solid, he's solid. He's a good dad, he's a good friend, he's a good brother, he's a good nephew. He's just all the way around the board. He's a good guy. So, yeah, he's worth supporting.
You know, when you listen to people's music, there's a lot of people that love music. There's even more people that just ride the fads. You know, hear someone on the top 10 and they become a fan. There's not a whole lot of times in your life where you get to change someone's life that actually deserves it, especially in the music business. And I would tell you that Rome is the one you want to do it for. He's the guy that would make it worthwhile, you know, wouldn't fuck it all up whenever he finally made it and get caught up on some gun charges. Not shouting anybody out, but point is, you know, he's the one you want.
What do you want your fans to know about you?
I want them to know that they're not alone. I know this world seems all fucked up, and all these rappers make it seem like y'all ain't shit because y'all ain't got what they got. But I'm here to tell you that we ain't with that shit. I'm here to speak for the underdogs. I'm here to speak for the broken, the misfits, the fuck-ups, because I had my share of fuck-ups in my life. I've been fucking shit up my whole life, man. But I'm still here and I'm still pushing, and that's all. That's the message I'm trying to put out to the world. Like, it ain't over, so it's over, man. Like, just keep pushing through whatever fucked up shit you're going through right now. It might not be there tomorrow, dog. So if you just keep pushing through it, something great gonna happen. And I believe something great gonna happen for me. I believe something great gonna happen for my family. I believe something great gonna happen for DTR. I believe something great gonna happen for the city. I think big doors are gonna open up here soon, and that's the big push. This is what it is.
He loved wearing those hats with the little propellers on the top. And every time he would put one of those hats on, like, he thought he could fly. And you couldn't tell him that he wasn't a bird. And that hat annoyed the shit out of me. But he had to have one. So that was his favorite thing right there, those hats.
That man can fall asleep whenever, wherever, however. And he wakes up through the night, like when we used to live together and stuff, he'd be like fall asleep in my brother's room, and then he would make his way over, and I'd wake up, he'd be asleep at like the foot of my bed snoring, and then like I wake up for school and he'd be sitting in the computer chair snoring. He just is like a big bear and just migrates like room to room throughout the night snoring. It's wild. The first time my wife met him, he stayed at my house, and like she woke up to him sleeping across her legs snoring. And I mean, I couldn't do nothing but laugh, but I was used to it. I had to let her know that's just something he does.
Snores loud as fuck. Oh my god. You think Gorilla was in the room or something like that when Rome's sleeping. He got that asthma. Oh man, that's crazy.
So I'm sitting there sipping a beer, I turn around, this motherfucker grabbed the fucking baby mattress out from behind his sectional on his fucking his apartment and laid it down on the floor in the middle of his living room and just went out. Cold. I'm sitting at the table still. It was like in literally 2 seconds. He pulled the baby mattress out, laid it down on Rome's bed, a baby mattress, and laid it out on the floor and just K'd out.
To the day I'm 30 years old and my back is fucked up because of this man. Like, I mean, 19 years old, he want to wrestle and tussle with a nigga, and me being who I was, like, come on, now, you big as hell and shit, but I'm no bitch, try to tussle with his big ass, but I come from the hood of, slamming niggas. You know what I mean? We scoop a nigga bone. We call it the Pittsburgh Slam. I tried that with Ruger, man. It was just too much weight for me. And fucked my back up. I cried like a bitch. You know what I mean? For about a good 4 hours. And to this day, I'm still fucked up, man. You paying my hospital bills, bro.
Back in the day, I was probably like 19, he was like 15. We got a bottle and we drove out to Pittsburgh Mills Mall, just opened up, right? We drank the whole bottle on the way out there. We go buy this Best of R&B CD, Best of 90s R&B. We put it in, we automatically start crying our eyes out, like, I love her, dog, I miss her, I'm so sad, like bawling our eyes out, right? My drunk ass shoots his gun out the window, getting on 28. Well, we're getting on 28, and this cop comes flying up behind us, right? And like I said, he's like 15 years old. I'm 19. I'm getting ready to go to state pen. So I shove his gun in my pocket. Rome rips my pocket off, bawling his eyes out, talking about, I'll take the case, dog. I'll take the case. I'm younger. So we pull over on the side of the road. Our hearts are beating. We're bawling our eyes out, listening to this R&B music. This car comes flying up behind us and it just flies right past us on 28. And like both of our hearts just drop. We just start hugging each other, crying and stuff.
So he had to have been maybe 3 or 4 years old, and it was down in Manchester, and there's always cops everywhere. And he was just learning how to pronunciate words and things of that sort. And he looked out the window the one day and fully open mouth and said, "Oh, it's the police!" And for the rest of the day, I thought the whole